Welcome back to Kerbal Hard and Uncut. And last episode, we were actually at the end of this burn to go to Duna or Juna or whatever we're calling the planet nowadays. Oh, we need to think about what we're actually doing right now. Sea monsters, think about it. Right, we're trying to get to there. So, yeah, just do a little bit more of the Bernie. And we're actually off target. This is annoying, actually. I suppose the positive thing is once you're en route, as it were, it's not so bad to take your time to get this. It's the start is more important than the end, I suppose. We should have enough delta. Yeah, we've got more than enough delta V in this stage to get this. So what I want to do is, yeah, we need to focus view on there. Let's have a look. We need to be hoping that we get an encounter of some sort soon, hopefully. Ideally, quite soon would be nice. Would be good. There we go. We're gonna take it up to about, well, hopefully when we get an encounter will be nice. Well, stop it there. Let's have a look. Are we in the sphere of influence now? Is that us, or no? That is not us. Right. We're still 3 meters per second out. We're getting something going on. I'm not entirely sure what it is that is going on now. We've got 3 meters per second to sort out. So let's just move along there and just a bit more of that and a bit more back there and then a bit there. Are we in yet? Have we got anything? Oh, come on. Get onto it. Get onto that node there. Come on. Right, okay. We do not seem to be having the encounter. Right, let's do that. Set as target. How close is it? Oh, it is getting close. Okay. Right, there we go. So we just need to burn a bit more. So obviously we had a little bit of a late start on that one. Okay, where are we going? Oh, this actually looks better than the one we had predicted, doesn't it? That looks a little closer. Okay. Right. So now we just got to be extra careful. We're going to come in polar, are we? Well, we're going to go straight past polar is actually what we're going to do. Okay. Do I use this? No, you know what? We're going to decouple this. Right, because that's going to give us a kick, isn't it? Yeah, which is, it's given us a kick already. We're going to turn this back around on itself. Uh-oh, solar panels. Right. Are we drifting slightly sideways? We maybe are. We're going to let it go a little bit longer, and then what we will do is we'll do a little retro burn sort of thing. I should have put the craft into the normal before we did that. That's naughty me. Right, okay, let's have a look. Right, that's okay. So from there, what's it going to take to put me into an orbit of Dunar? It's going to take me 600. That's nothing. I've got enough. I could land this thing. I could visit Ike, couldn't we? Could visit Ike. We could have a little spin past Ike, get a little bit of science there. Or we could just stay in a high Dunar orbit and be annoying like that. Now, what have I got on board this? Because these were never designed for the satellites. I should have actually sent a second one to Ike. So we've got 1, 2 of those, and then that. Right, so we've got a choice right now, actually. We have a choice. We could put another one of these up and go Ike. That is an option. That is a big option, in fact. Or we could just go to hell with it, and we could prepare a Duna mission for the future anyway, which is actually what I'm probably more interested in intending to do. Right, so let's have a look. Where is my ascending descending nodes for this? Here we go. Can I? Right, is there an ascending descending node showing up? It is not, is it? I don't believe there is. How long until I get out the sphere of influence? 3 days. When is that maneuver? 6 days. Right, we're going to get out the sphere of influence. So we're going to warp to there. Right, we're going to get out the sphere of influence, and then we're going to check on stuff and things. Obviously, we're getting a bit of solar power there. That's nice. Can we do a bit of this? Can we run that? Is that going to give us something? I don't know if it will actually. I think we've done pretty much all the science we'd ever want to do around Kerbin and thingy. Yeah, unless I'm bringing it back, I don't get anything. Right. Right, let's get ourselves into the sphere of influence. Are we out yet? Almost. Get out there a little bit more, please. Just warp me to there. There we go. God, it takes forever, doesn't it? And of course, if I speed through this, it will no doubt. Now, I've said this before. There were changes made, I think, in like the beta version or something like that. I remember playing in alpha. If you sped through at any sort of time warp through one of these transitions, it completely threw off your orbit. There was some changes made in beta that changed that. Recently, if you go onto my very basic space program, I went through one of those at speed and completely ruined my my orbit. Completely destroyed it. So yeah, it seems that the correction that's been done is not perfect. There is still ways of going through that too fast and ruining things, and no doubt I would do that here as well, just to annoy myself. All right, so we're looking at 30 seconds. Also, this transition I often find is a bit weird because you get, there we go, right, have we done? Are we done? Have we sorted? I think we're out now. Because you're never actually on the line when you come out. Have you noticed that? You zoom out. Where's the line? There's a line. I'm not on the line. Why am I not on the line? Oh, no, it's the new line. All right. So we're going to be there in so many days. So we're going to set ourselves a little alarm. I don't think I've got a... Yeah, we'll come into a polar orbit. Create alarm. SOI change. So this is discovery... What are we calling those? Yeah, so this is Duna. Duna. Is it Duna? Is it actually Duna? Yeah, Duna. I'm losing it now as to what it's actually called, which is terrible. Duna Discovery SOI change. Okay, we're gonna add that a minute before. Let's make it 5 minutes just in case. Yeah, just in case. Not 50 minutes. Make it all 5. There you go. Add alarm. There we are. Right, so that's actually going to be in 300 days. That's really good. So that's just after the I maneuver. Well, it's not. So we've got these things coming in. So I think we're going to jump over to min covery 1, get that done, and then we've got the Moho missions. And I don't know, do I start those? I suppose we can get them. We can get them capturing at least, can't we? We can get them all lined up and captured. Right. I don't need that. We can actually get rid of the min covery alarm. There we go. So let's have a look. How are we doing? We're coming in. We're gonna warp to there. There we go. All right. Yeah. So this. Oh, got more mystery goo science. How much have we actually generated? 70. Okay. Right. So we've got 10,000. So I think that's pretty much what we got the last one. So I think the last one we basically broke even on, because the money we lost was the same as for accepting it plus the first step. I wonder if it's designed like that on purpose. That would be quite cool if it was, if you did something like we did, where you capture and then mess up. You don't basically get penalized. It just, you cost you the money of the craft. So because we're reusing this craft, we're basically not out of pocket, which is good. Right, where's the planet gone? There we are. There's Kerbin in all of its utter glory. Now that's interesting. It's not straight anymore. I'm sure we were attached reasonably straight to start with. I am concerned that this is going to wobble out, but I'm sure it's encoded to the... I'll turn the gimbal off. Gimbal off. Thank you. I'll just turn it off. There you go. Right. Right. So we want to fire this engine once we are at our lowest point, don't we? So when we're at our 67, we're going to fire that. We are going to be going fast though, so we could fire a little early, but we'll see. We can, to be fair, once we're going back down, we can just do everything. We just fire absolutely everything. It's not a big issue. Right, we've got 5 minutes to do this, people. 5 minutes. I'm just hoping the parachutes work, because if they don't, it's going to get quite embarrassing, because we'll have spent an episode building this, episode flying it, another episode rendezvousing and messing that up, and now we're doing this bit of an episode coming back. So it's like half a week, which is a complete waste for the money that it is. I need to actually start taking into account sort of money versus time missions. So like, you know, planting a flag on Minmus right now is not a difficult task. We land the craft, we go back up, blah blah blah. I should really refuel that craft at some point. The Mun, we don't have crew for that, but if I get a Mun station contract that's not, you know, put 17 Kerbals in orbit of the Mun, if we get a good one, we'll send up a station with a lander, and that actually starts to become useful as well. Start the burning. There we go. Oh, we've got some heating building up the top there already. That is interesting. I did not expect that to happen so quickly. Wow. I'm sort of assuming that this thing's actually going to work. What's the ablator like? We haven't used any, have we? It doesn't show charred ablator, does it? Because it's stock. Although that has used some. Because I think that was actually a round number, wasn't it? It was like, so it's obviously used a bit of it. That's interesting. So we're going to use that tank there. That's going to finish. That's now taken a big chunk out of the old delta V margin. And then what's the next bit? Well, I've done that. There, fire that one. There we go. Fire this one. Wonderful. And then we're going to do the RCS if I want it. Don't really need to do it. So there we go. We can see our apoapsis is dropping rapidly. That's good. So what we'll actually end up with in the future is we're going to end up in a situation where, yeah, our periapsis is now low. If I was being clever, we'd actually go around a bit and come back, but I'm not that clever. I'm actually, we've got enough delta V that we're not coming around again. Okay, it's really simple. We're not coming around again. So now we are hitting the planet. Okay. What we could do is actually burn radial in right now, and that would actually stop us going up, which would be possibly better. So I wonder if we just do that, and I do that there. That would probably be better for me. Yeah, that's better. I like that. That's gonna pull down that apoapsis really quickly. Yeah. So we can see there the time to apoapsis is getting there. In fact, if we did that, that'd probably be better. And which gives us a gentler thing. I don't want to go high and then come in and crash down like that. So there we go. And that's going to push us down, and then let's go full retrograde there. And this engine doesn't have to burn a long time, actually, doesn't it? So we've got 3 minutes left. I'm gonna do a bit of a physical time warp. What's the time of burning on this thing? It's got another minute on itself. Now we've got 3 minutes of the episode left, basically, so that's all right. And in time warp, we've got double speed, so that's wonderful, perfect. Right. Can we get a stupid engine back down? The irony is we're using engines to get it. I could have just given them one of our engines. It's a swivel. Yeah, we don't really use swivels anyway. You know, one of the old ones if you want. Why don't we just rebadge one of the old ones? Tell them we got it from space, and then they could, they'd be none the wiser. We should have sent a crew member there. I'd have looked at it and gone, yeah, we'll just take a picture and build one for you. That would have been a lot easier. Right, RCS on. Get rid of that. There we go. Right, so now we're gaining speed because we're going through the atmosphere with the big heat shield on. And how are we doing? Is the RCS working? Oh, I don't have signal. That's interesting. What about my super mega antennae that are on here? Why are they not working? I suppose they've only got short range, haven't they? And we don't have of course we don't have a comms system on here. Oh, is something firing? Oh, my RCS is firing. Okay. Okay, that's good. So I don't have signal, but the RCS can actually orientate it. That's okay. And then I'm going to... not that. That's not what I was planning on doing. What I meant to do was this. There we go. That's exactly what I was doing. Right, that's it. Turn the RCS off right now. Right. Oh, we're going to crash down on the thing, aren't we? Oh, I hadn't even thought about this. What's the impact tolerance of an engine? Oh, you're kidding me. I bet it breaks. I bet it breaks. You're all watching me going, yeah, you're not that clever now. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And we're going to hit a tree on the way down, aren't we? That's what's going to happen. Right. Something else exploded. Oh, it was the engine. The engine tried to fire, but didn't have any fuel. That was what it was. Right, so we've got the first set of parachutes are open. Okay. We are... Oh! Because we hit Kerbin's surface, we get something. Cool. Well, I mean, we don't get much. We got 0.01 science or something, but that's good. Anytime we hit anything into Kerbin from now on, I get science for it. Not much, but some. What's that? That looks interesting. Is that a... Now, there is stuff on Kerbin that's important, like rare. So I need to keep an eye on that, because that could be one of those special rare things, not just a tree. Oh, we got more stuff. SES is now disengaged. Why is SES disengaged? Because we're out of power. Okay. Right. Okay. we've got no probe control, okay, because we're out of power. We've got no monoprop to speak of. We're going to come down at about 5 to 6 meters per second. I think the engine can take that. I think I've landed an engine at that speed. Oh, and there we are. So I guess I should let this land, and then we can say that from me, until next time, just as this thing comes in a land, come on, hurry up, hurry up. I don't want to speed it up. I don't want it to come down too fast. Here we go. Until next time, have a great one. Yes, perfect.